Billionaire Jared Isaacman and SpaceX crew trainer Sarah Gillis prepared to open the forward hatch of their Polaris Dawn spacecraft early Thursday to take turns floating outside in the first non-government spacewalk in the history of space exploration. With crewmates Anna Menon and Scott Poteet monitoring safety tethers and umbilicals inside the SpaceX Crew Dragon capsule, Isaacman and then Gillis planned to float out into open space after depressurizing the spacecraft around 2:23 a.m. EDT, using a scaffold-like, Skywalker, assembly extending just above the hatch for stability. While their feet will be just outside the capsule, they will not free float away from the Crew Dragon. Their SpaceX-designed pressure suits are not equipped with their own oxygen supply or other life support equipment and rely on the 12-foot-long umbilicals to deliver air, power and communications. As Isaacman and then Gillis float just outside the hatch, they will test the comfort and mobility of their pressurized extravehicular activity, or EVA, suits, moving their arms, hands and legs through a series of positions to find out how much effort is required to carry out basic tasks. "We're going to make use of various mobility aids the SpaceX team has engineered, and it'll look like we're doing a little bit of a dance," Isaacman said before launch. "The idea is to learn as much as we possibly can about this suit and get it back to the engineers to inform future suit design evolutions." Cameras mounted inside and outside the Crew Dragon, along with others attached to the spacewalkers' suits, are expected to provide spectacular views of space and the Earth below as the ship sails through an elliptical orbit with a low point of 121 miles and a high point of 458 miles, 200 miles higher than the International Space Station. The goal of the exercise is to eventually perfect low-cost, easy-to-manufacture spacesuits for use by future civilian astronauts flying to the Moon or Mars aboard SpaceX Super Heavy Starship rockets. "I think that this journey of creating affordable EVA suits that can be scaled up into mass production is a very worthwhile one," Isaacman said. "There's going to be an armada of starships arriving on Mars at some point in the future, and those people are going to have to be able to get out of it and walk around and do important things.